Hello, my name is Hector and I'm the owner of Moruxo Live Edge. In this video, I would like to review some of our products, services, and offerings, and hopefully answer some initial questions you might have about our company. One of the first questions we get is what type of wood we use for our tables. We use Guanacaste wood, and it comes from Central America, specifically from Costa Rica. The reason why we use this type of wood is because the trees grow large enough in such a way that when they're cut into slabs, we're able to use the slabs as single slab dining tables. At Moruxo, we take pride in selling tables built from one piece of wood and not multiple ones pieced together. If wanting to know more information about this type of wood, in our blog section, we have an article about Guanacaste. Here it is. What are the features of Guanacaste wood? There you can read more information about it. You can also, in addition, Google that name, Guanacaste wood, and find additional information about it. Another question we have is whether our tables or slabs are finished and ready to be used as tables. The answer is yes, they are. We use a product called Rubio Monocoat, for which we also have an article about it here in our blog section. The reason why we use this product is because it is very easy to maintain, and best of all, it's easier to fix if you put a scratch on your table. Here, we can click on the link. We actually have some more details about how to maintain your table, and we have documentation provided by Rubio Monocoat that goes more in depth on how to maintain products that use Rubio Monocoat. In this case, you'll see that it says caring for your oiled floor. The reason it says this is because Monocoat is originally made for wood floors, but in our case, we use it for tables. Plenty of other woodworkers also use it for tables and other pieces of furniture. Again, primarily because it's pretty easy to maintain and it's easier to fix in case you scratch the piece of furniture. We've also included some links to products from Rubio. You'll need those products maybe a few years down the road to maintain the table, to just keep the luster. Specifically products 2 through 4, the Renew, the maintenance oil, and the actual sealant, the oil 2+C. I wouldn't worry too much about getting those now. The one you need is this surface care spray. We try to stock that and we'll provide that if you decide to purchase a table, but if not, here from these links you can purchase them directly from Amazon. Additionally, we've included a YouTube video about another gentleman also reviewing this product more in detail, showing how you can apply it to furniture items. And towards the end, he shows how to fix a scratch in a wood floor. This is very helpful in the event you purchase a table from us and just need some visuals on how to fix it. The video is very good and it's a good reference. Another question we get asked is pricing of our tables. We price our tables based on the price of the slab, which is X, and the price of the legs, which is Y. The sum of the two gives you the total price of the table. The slabs are priced based on the dimensions. So I'm going here to the gallery. You can see that our tables have all kinds of dimensions, and essentially we take that into account. We take the length, width, and thickness of the slab, and that's how we price that particular slab. For that reason, you're going to see that the pricing for all of our slabs vary. Yep. Oh, one thing to keep in mind is width. Width can really impact the price of a slab. You might see that a table's 7 feet long and 30 inches wide. And then you have a table next to it that's also 7 feet long, but 50 inches wide. So one's 30 inches wide, one's 50 inches wide. Both are 7 feet long. The price of the slabs is going to vary a lot because of the width. Again, because we take the overall dimensions. Essentially, we take into account the chunk of wood that's involved in that particular slab, and that's what we price. Now, the width of the table also impacts the space in your home or place of business. Average tables are within the 38 to 40 inch range. That's what we've seen on average. Anything over 40 inches, you're on the wider spectrum. Anything over 44, 45, you're on the pretty extra wide. And that's one thing to consider. Most customers have an idea of how long they want it. I want a 7-foot table. I want an 8-foot table. But rarely do they consider the width. And because at Moruxo we carry very wide tables, there are cases where the customer has to come another time to see if the table they liked can fit in their home. Because they come here thinking, hey, I just want a 7-foot table, but then they see a 7-foot table that they really like that's 48 inches wide. So they have to go back home and measure and then maybe come back and see the slab again. So if considering making an appointment with us to see our slabs, take into account the max length and also the max width. So another question we get is about the pricing of the legs or the options of the legs. So if I go to my shop finished page and I scroll all the way to the bottom, there you'll see the leg options that I offer at the moment. You'll see 4 options right now. You might see 5 tomorrow or 3. It all depends on the availability. You might also see different options from what I'm showing right now. This is what I have at the moment. And the pricing may vary depending on the options. Another question we get about the legs is how tall are they? And the reason they're asking is because customers are also in parallel looking for chairs probably. And we built our tables in such a way that whenever they're put together, they're within standard height range. What is standard height? Standard height is 30 inches, 30. So the sum of the legs plus the thickness of the slab should be within that range, 30 inches. That way, whenever you buy either through us or outside of us, a bench or chairs, that those should be built for a standard height table. So let me show this image of a table. So our legs are typically 28 inches from the adjuster. These adjusters we've added in case the floor is not even. So 28 inches from the bottom of the adjuster to the top of the leg, 28 inches. Now, our slabs can vary in thickness. The thickness is anywhere between 2 and 2.5 inches. So if you take the total of 28 plus 2 inches or 28 plus 2.5 inches, you're within the 30 to 30.5, 30 and a half, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less of height. So rest assured that if you purchase a Moruxo slab along with our legs, you're going to be within that standard height. Now, this picture also shows the way we assemble our tables. What we do is we put the slab facing down on top of a moving blanket, and then we put the legs roughly where we think they're going to go, and then we take measurements. We measure from the end of the table, from here to where the leg starts, and we do 14 inches. You can do more, you can do less. We've just found that at 14 inches, you can sit a tall person at the end, and it's not as crowded for the knees. Now, the other tables we've seen online, other people do 12 inches. That's perfectly fine too. Because these are not pre-drilled, you can put them wherever you want. Our recommendation is between 12 and 15 inches. Now, the legs go screwed directly to the back of the slab using regular wood screws from a hardware store. There's nothing special about them. So you measure 12 to 14 inches from the end, you center it in the middle. So whatever distance you give here, you want to give the same distance there, and then you're able to screw them. You're able to screw them with a drill. X out of there. So those are the assembly instructions in case you are curious. Now, customers often ask about delivery and assembly. We personally don't deliver and assemble. but we can recommend a third party for an additional cost to provide delivery and assembly. Though other customers are able to fit them because these tables are disassembled, we sell them as, this is as the legs and the slab. If you have a truck or an SUV, odds are we can make it work depending on the length of the table. But often customers put the slab in the back of the truck or SUV, and then in the front, they'll put the leg there. Scroll up. So that just covers about most of it. One more thing I wanted to recap here is, if you go to our shop page, you'll see we have shop finished and shop raw. If you go to our shop finished page, those are the slabs that we have finished, ready to go. We try to keep this page up to date as much as possible, though we have a hard time sometimes as inventory comes in and inventory gets sold, just keeping it up to date. So we generally tell customers that our shop page is about 70 to 80%. Sometimes it's 100% whenever we update the website, but it just varies. We do recommend, if wanting to see a particular slab, that you call us first so we can confirm we have it available before making the trip. If you just want to see our slabs in general, we always have inventory, but it's just sometimes not properly reflected in our shop page depending on timing. You'll also see this shop raw page, and that one is for raw slabs that we offer. Earlier we mentioned that all our tables are finished, though occasionally we get customers who say, hey, I want to do my own finish. They want to sand it themselves. They want to add some epoxy to it. So in the past we have sold raw slabs. At the moment we don't have raw slabs. Maybe in the future we might have some. Just reach out or visit this page, and if we have any availability, we can let you know. So, in addition, I'll go to the shop finished again. We have a miscellaneous section, and this miscellaneous section, you can see other furniture pieces that we sell that can accompany your table. They can be coffee tables, benches, desks. We're bringing some entry tables in the future. So if looking for something that matches your dining table, check this page, give us a call, let us know if you're looking for something additional, and we'll let you know. Our top seller is the benches. We don't include our benches in the shop page, but we usually stock benches also. So let us know if interested, and we can confirm if we have benches available. That about covers our intro about our services and products. Thank you for taking the time to check out this video, and let us know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.